Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Baldur's Gate. I'm Flager, and
Oakfather's blessings to you.
today we're talking to him.
Wonderfully. If I'm honest, the grove was too comfortable for my tastes. I felt removed from nature. I'll miss my books, but I can find all the wisdom they contain out here firsthand.
Fair enough. Make you less comfortable, let me know.
Is that so? Well, nature does abhor waste. I will keep watch, thank you. I had a feeling time in your company would prove fruitful.
Sure.
I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say. Hopefully. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. I sent a bird to summon her. I need her to stay focused on her training. The Grove will need a skilled healer in my absence. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
All right.
Indeed.
Later. I'm done talking to you. All right. All right. So, dang, we're looking spiffy. All right. Yeah. And I'm thinking about actually getting rid of Lazelle out of the party. She had a bit of a moment the last time, so... Then again, I'm not sure who I would replace her with. I mean, I did hire someone. What is he? Oh, he's a druid. Nah, we can just leave camp. Alright, leave camp. Alright, back here at the Hollow. Now, there's a couple things that we could finish. There is the last little bit down here to discover, but I think we're just going to head straight into the mountain pass. Let's head over here. And in the last episode, we ended up doing the Githyanki Crash, which was a lot of fun. And I may have left a couple dead Githyanki here. It happens. Just every once in a while. Oh.
What's hiding here?
What is hiding here? Oh, I'll take it. Thank you. All right.
Let's see.
Yep. Here we go.
These boots have seen everything.
Have these boots seen everything? I'm sure there's a couple things we could probably get them to actually see that they haven't seen. Like what was inside that barrel. Or that one. Oh, this is the way to the goblin camp. I don't want to go that way. Get on this way. And these are the guys I killed on stream. These are the guys I looted on stream. Yeah, that bridge is toast. Let's get down this way.
That's curious.
Oh, hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sure. Weary traveler.
Who there, wanderer?
Hello,
Stay
Gandalf
thy
Fizz Van
course a
Elminster.
moment
How you
to
doing?
Indulge an old man. May I inquire if perchance you retain among your traveling companions a man who adheres to the given name of Gale?
Never heard of him.
Ever a man of leisure. Would it pain you greatly to assist me along the little voyage I intend to undertake to this aforementioned camp?
Okay, so apparently he really wants to talk to Gale. Sure.
Should it be the nature of our acquaintance that interests you, well, you may safely classify Gale and I as friends. Should it be the nature of your present interlocutor that you
Elminster,
desire
nailed
to
it.
drag from the dark and unknown, I shall be glad to aid in your quest for illumination and identify myself as Elminster. Elminster Omar. Now, if this answer satisfies you, let us linger no longer in this limbo of indecision, but set course for your camp forthwith.
Sure.
Oh, a splendid notion. Please, after you.
And now we're back
My
in camp.
thanks for your excellent guidance.
You're welcome.
Ah,
I really did nothing.
yonder I spy the object of my pursuit.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
I don't understand. How so on my behalf?
I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name, drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst.
Oh, no.
Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Yes, Gale, where's your decorum, jerk?
For the love of...
Fine, fine. I'll turn a deaf ear to the clarion calls with which my scorned stomach beseeches
You
me.
want to whine some more, old man?
Graver matters are at hand. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster.
Right. You see,
Take it, he's hungry.
I, well, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mistra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. And I trust you've told your fellow traveler here the nature of your ills.
I can't say that so far I've volunteered the entire truth.
Do you mean to say you've never bothered to disclose how dangerous you are?
Not in so many words. No.
Then you two have much to discuss after I'll have taken my leave.
Okay.
In short, Gale, through his own doing, has become a living explosive that could wipe from this world this very gathering, and much more besides. For his folly, Mystra forsook him. But now she has decreed he is to be given a chance of redemption.
And why?
Mistra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils.
Okay.
The very purpose of my presence. In a roundabout sort of way.
Mm-hmm.
You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive.
I can
It
conceive quite a bit.
threatens all who live.
Okay, now that's pretty
even
bad.
those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction.
Like a
It is
judge?
Mistra's belief that only you can.
The orb.
Precisely. That which renders him so dangerous is an orb of Netherese origin that is buried within his chest. And that, Gale, is how we arrive at the heart of my directive. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
Uh-huh.
He is not. But it seems that Mystra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend, but such is Mystra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed.
Mm-hmm.
Such is Mystra's promise.
In death?
With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Mina hastra mistraril Italion thras annas
Very well then.
It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
All right.
Or some other fortune altogether.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself, Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you.
Appears we have to talk to Gale after that development.
An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable.
Right?
Suppose it's time we dealt with the Hollyphant in the room.
Yeah.
You have questions for me? And I promise I have answers. Ah. Well, that's a rather long and complicated story. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet.
But I met you
Such
at level
was my
1.
skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
You mean to tell me that Mystra, the goddess of magic, had a boyfriend that was a level 1 wizard? Okay, I'm having a hard time digesting this, but continue, please.
Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
You sat on her... You asked her for... Well then.
I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. But she only smiled and told me to be contented.
All right, there's some entendre here.
Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I
Not
shared
just
a bed with a
Elminster,
goddess.
but here.
And yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Very well. Here goes.
All right.
Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he
love
sought to
scratching the
usurp the
owlbear
goddess
running
of
around.
magic so that he could become a god himself. And he almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? You know me. My gestures can never be grand enough. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains.
Well...
I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over
Do
my
I
heart.
have to?
Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in.
Aw,
Into the
dude.
dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed.
Oh, I guess
As long
it's
as I
better than
absorb
having it
traces
balled
of
up
the
in your
weave
butt.
from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
All right,
I will
go on.
erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. Fortunately, this need no longer be a concern. Not until I meet the heart of the Absolute, whatever that is.
All right, so there's that. All right, let's see. So that happened. I guess. Well, let's save that. And then leave camp. That was an interesting little development. Oh, no, not a dead blue jay. Oh. And a rabbit. And another blue jay.
Lizelle, do you want to talk about what happened at the crash?
Trust me, you'll know when I'm ready to discuss it.
Fair enough. But if you change your mind...
It is not a matter of mind. It is a matter of faith. And I have been put to the test.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We're progressing into the Shadowlands. I didn't expect the conversation with Allminster to take up like 20 minutes. Dang. That's kind of good, though. Music's getting more ominous. Bad things are about to happen. Oh, hello.
That's no ordinary darkness. It feels powerful and familiar. Stay on your guard.
Are you the true soul?
Yeah.
I'll take that as a yes. Listen up. Grab a torch, stay out of the dark, and move fast. The shadows have eyes. Go on.
Do I have to equip this? Let's see, let's put it on.
No time to dally.
Okay, so it has to go in the primary hand. All right.
What to do?
Wait, don't I have a light spell?
What am I to do?
Let's see. get rid of that for where is light. Oh, I can also use banishment. Put banishment there. I may have to get rid of spiritual weapon. And that thing is coming very handy, but you know what? Yeah, let's get rid of it. Where's light? Daylight right there. All right. Oh, no, no. Okay. All right, I guess we need to use the torch. All right, let's see.
Looking ahead.
I've been being stubborn. All right, we got a torch. Let's go.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
I can feel the Shadow's power here, but they don't seem to be harming me. The Shadow Curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath.
Okay.
She loves me. She must do. Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps.
Okay. All right. Start heading down this way. Where's that? Black oleander. Okay.
More for me.
All right, head down inside of here. Okay, we're going up there. All right, but anyway, wow, I wasn't expecting Elminster to take up the entire episode. So, hey, that happens. But, hey, anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying the story so far. This is a really good story. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. I really appreciate it. If you're new around here, subscribe. And until next time, this is Flinger. And take it easy, everybody.